The game played here a week ago was just absolutely phenomenal between Duke and BC. And there's a Redick three. Redick in that game was spectacular. Southern will inbound.
Now we talk about the Duke Blue Devils and their offensive firepower. J.J. Redick a good 4 steps beyond the three-point arc, so that's sort of the aerial game. And then here is the down in the trenches, the tank kind of warfare inside with Sheldon Williams. Nice pass.
Redick.
You know, he makes such good decisions on the basketball court. That time got himself under control, dribbled into the lane, stuck the jumper.
J.J. Redick up for Player of the Year honors nationally. Comes up with a nice shot there.
Him running up and down and scoring a lot of points, and that is not the current incarnation of the Jaguars.
Another Redick three. He's knocked down 2 and he's got 8.
That is the current incarnation of the Duke Blue Devils. And Paulus does such a nice job finding J.J. Redick, just very comfortable in transition, no hurry, nice form on the shot.
Redick from Roanoke, Virginia, the drive, counted for 2 and a foul.
And Redick, he gets the dribble, the defense runs away from him, he drives to the basket, draws the contact. Now this was the answer that J.J. Redick had to make to Southern, because they did a nice job getting the ball up the court. Chris Alexander, the leading scorer for the Jaguars, running the court very well.
A great free throw shooter is Redick. He's just given Duke their biggest lead tonight. First, Riley Smith went over there and said, "I didn't mean to get you." And Redick went over there and shook his hand. I think Redick is okay.
Easy for you to say. You're not the guy who got poked in the eye.
Well, look at him. His eyes open.
Yeah, he's not bleeding. You know, the eye's not closed. I mean, fine, sure.
It's a little red. This team really feeds off his performance, don't they?
Well, they sure do. He is such a big factor and consistently makes such big shots. And when the ball's going in the basket for Redick, you can just see it pick the whole team up. But that has been his role. He is the guy who, obviously, he's got other players who contribute and play very important roles, but he's the guy who gets them going and is responsible for that.
Redick again, and defended on the play by Alvin Mott.
And that may be one of the biggest improvements in J.J. Redick's game, is his ability to take the ball to the baseline, stop, do that step-back jump shot. Almost impossible to block. You've got to get out there to defend the three, which creates his opportunity to drive the ball to the baseline.
Redick's got 15 points. I would
get that one to go.
Yep. They've missed a bunch in a row. They are really struggling now. With Redick popping a 3.
See, and you can only struggle for so long offensively against Duke, because Duke, even if they can't apply the kind of defensive pressure of Duke teams of old, they keep pressure on you offensively.
Redick averages 28. He's got 18 tonight.
Difficult for Southern.
Paulus to Redick. Great pass and a great finish.
That's a great job by Redick. He was open well before Paulus threw him the ball, but he just kept curling with that cut to the basket. Paulus finally got him the ball, and he was able to make a nice move.
And for the Devils, Paulus finds Redick, J.J. with 20, and Duke is starting to roll. He's finding a double in a straitjacket. Paulus, who hasn't scored, but does have 5 assists. Redick finds a 3. And a timeout taken by Duke. Redick's got 23. He's hit 4 3-point shots with that sweet stroke. He gives Duke their biggest lead tonight.
Certainly not backing off right here. They've made a couple of big threes now and have reduced this Duke margin.
Redick for 3. He answers at the other end for Duke.
They really ought to consider guarding him. They did for about a 6 or 7 minute period in that second half, where they erased the big lead and where they were able to get back in the game and eventually win it.
Oh, Redick moving to his left and off balance and took a bump, puts it down. Redick with 28 points. That is a game high.
Redick just driving to the basket, gets it up there with the left hand, and you know, people talk about it, and there's been all kinds of discussion about the improvement that J.J. Redick has made to his game in many facets of the game. But that's some strength right there to get down into the lane and despite the bump, get the ball up and in the grave.
And Redick may be finished for the night. Alcione is in. Williams at 29 and Redick at 29, and Duke wins it, Greg Gumbel, 70-54 as we send it to you in New York.